for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready to go now. Here's Royce Lewis.
The left fielder, number 33.
Here's the 1-1.
Lewis.
Up the middle. Stops it on a slide. The throw. And they get the out. And now it's Juan Soto. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. And that one ripped into right. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He's been swinging it really well. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Austin Riley. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Good. Drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Alec Burleson. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Coming around third is Soto. Good. Fires it to the plate, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Antonio Olivo.
The second baseman, Antonio.
And now the lefty,
Olivo.
Line drive, pulls it in for the out. Brad Fiore getting ready to hit. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one.
Fiore.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The next offering misses. 3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Earl Good digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball ball.
And now here is John Grady. And that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Stepping in, Casey Velasquez. And a swing and a miss. That's out. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. Ryan Reynolds here. Lifted in the air down the left side. Good. Settles under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. The pitch.
Jason Dominguez.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the top of the wall. And he's at third with 1 away. That's a triple. Runner at third with 1 gone. Bartolo Peralta digs in now. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And it's even up. Runner on at third, 1 gone. pulled the string on the changeup. And up next for New York, Gregorio Diaz. Out there to center, number 84. Settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. And here's the veteran outfielder, number 84. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Digging in. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Runner on the goal. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. 3-2. Payoff pitch to third. Slings it across. Got him. Now it's going to be Alex DeJesus.
The third baseman, Alex.
This one high in the air to left center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. On to the third inning. Now the left fielder, Royce Lewis.
Number 33, Royce
Kicks and deals.
Lewis.
Fouled off down the right side. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Juan Soto now doubled his first time up. The 1-1. And another ball. No outs. Runner on second. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Snags it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Flied out his first time. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. Now two away as they get a run across. Now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swings through that one above the zone. Good eye right there.
Okay.
And there's ball four.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
Christopher.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Burleson coming home. He scores, and they're up by 3.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Antonio Olivo. Going to count 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
A wind of the pitch. That one drifts inside.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Brad Fiore digging in for the Rockies. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Hard hit right side. Gets it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now
Two outs, bases empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfield. Earl, good. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Start of the 4th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck. Right field. Great. Going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
3-1 now. And a foul ball. Three-2 now. Lined, and that's a base hit.
He was
Now
all
back.
over that
Second
one.
base.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get
Dia.
jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throw to second and great jump. So 2 down now. And here is Royce Lewis. 1 for 2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swings through that one out front that time. Into center. Number 84 under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And here is John Braden. Just missed.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Next one misses. Now 3-1. High fly ball out towards left field. Lewis ranging back and caught on the warning track. And now the center fielder, number 84. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. This one in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. Man at first.
The batter,
Next
number
to him for the
13.
Rockies,
Shortstop.
Mark Hillman.
Hillman.
Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Denver, here's the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Good eye right there.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Throws to first. fine play in the hole for the out. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, number 81. He's into the game with the bases empty. Christopher Acosta now at the plate. 2-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Ben Redmond. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses. And that one hit to first. Burleson takes it himself. Home man for the 5th inning. Moving along.
Number 7. Second baseman.
To the top of the lineup. Next for Colorado, Antonio Olivo. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And now 2-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Pretty good changeup on the outside.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 2 outs. Now one missed.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And here it comes. That's the third. Riley. On to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, top 6. And now the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And it's 1-2. In the air, left side. Good. Under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Wide out to the warning track.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Bartolo Peralta, the next to hit. And he deals. Out towards left center. Number 84 on the move. Nice grab on the run. And that will. Well, we go bottom 6. Now Earl Good. Next pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Makes the grab. 1 down. 1 down, base is empty. Right side, Diaz. to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Casey Velasquez.
And a base hit up the middle. So 2 down. So in now for Colorado, number 84. Jose Hernandez gets the call from the pen.
Now,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here's the 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. That one felt good, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mark Hillman. The 1-1. That's through there for a strike. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the batter now, Ben Redmond. Next one off the plate inside. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Gregorio Diaz. Ball to strike, the pitch. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Got it by him for the K. So the batting order turns over. Royce Lewis stepping in now for the Yankees. The wind to kick the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Juan Soto.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
2 down, nobody on. To the right side. In plenty of time for first. They get the out on Soto. Bottom of the inning. Down the third baseman, Alex DeJesus.
Your attention,
Out of the
please.
bullpen for the Yankees, Claudio Pena.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Diaz flashes the leather on the running catch.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder,
Up next,
ranging back into the outfield.
The second
Part of it
baseman,
saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Riley fires the first. And that quickly 2 away.
The designated hitter,
Next for the
34.
Rockies is the DH, Brad Fiore. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even more.
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning.
Your
Sammy
attention,
Cruz will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 2-1. And strike 2. This to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Alec Burleson. The 1-1. Tapped softly on the ground. And foul ball. And a ball in 2 strikes. In the air to left center. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. And misses inside. Stays alive.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
3-2 now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Earl Good. Steve Escobedo taking over on the mound.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season. That's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side. He is safe. And he beats the throw by a whisker. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close. So they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog. And it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
And now, Casey Velasquez. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Time run at the plate, and there he goes. On the ground to the left. Tosses across the first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, there's a lot right on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. In the dirt. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Right-handed reliever. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Into the fountain, and that splashes down for a homer. He crushes that one to center field. His 31st home run of the season. It's 5-2. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Wyatt Woodson.
Number 10.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Here comes a pitch. And now it's even up.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And it's filled up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Redmond makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Now pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Kicks and fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him.
Now
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He rolled hard into the outfield. Even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now here is Gregorio Diaz. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Royce Lewis stepping in now for the Yankees. Pickoff throw. Peralta back in standing. Peralta, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Back here at Coors Field. And now the shortstop, Mark Hillman.
The shortstop,
Alex Reyes gets the ball now.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Line drive, caught.
Nice swing, good solid contact. That ball was swung, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Next offering down in the dirt. That's down and in. That's in there, and the count's full. Yankees up by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
the third baseman, number 16.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Alex DeJesus. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees with the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Yeah, well, this mad world made me crazy. Mike